What if I told you that the stories of Atlantis by Plato and the story of the land of Gog and Magog, that is, the story of the Tower of Babel, are both telling the same story, and that story is a pre-apocalypse story? In fact, the more I read the Old Testament, the more I realize the entire thing is the Old Testament, because it is what happened before the apocalypse. More on that in future videos. What we're really looking at, and what we're really going to explore here, is what the world looked like and what some of the conventions were during that time. And I'm using the land of Gog and Magog because they give us so much insight into, frankly, the nature of the civilization itself. It was a civilization that seemed to only be able to handle two dimensions: the dimension of Gog and the dimension of Magog. Don't forget to click that like, share, and subscribe button, and welcome to Mythology 304, Atlantis, the land of Gog and Magog. Wikipedia makes this odd note that, quote, Jewish tradition had long since changed Ezekiel's Gog from Magog into Gog and Magog. If Magog represents the feminine mother, Ma, then yes, the male Gog came from the female Magog, and Gog from Magog is correct. But if you want to know where you were in the hierarchy of power, it was Gog and Magog. Or as I like to put it, me and mine. To generally get this idea, just consider the language in the Bible, that women should submit to their husbands. Husbands are Gog, and wives are Magog. Me and mine. Gog and my Gog. The oldest profession in the world isn't prostitution. It's pimping, and she be his property. The new gods killed the old gods. What strikes me most about the land of Gog and Magog are the number of syllables in each word. Gog has one syllable, and Magog has two syllables. May of Magog suggests the two words represent a 1 and 0 configuration, where Gog is male and 1, and there is not Gog, or Magog, which is female and 0. The words could also represent black and white, male and female, yin and yang, this and that. It could be any dynamic duo that you want to pick. But the land of Gog and Magog clearly represents a time when everything was viewed by a logos left-brain consciousness. That is, the consciousness of that time had a rational form of discourse for learning that relied on inductive and deductive reasoning, meaning that it learned by differentiating between this and that. Gog and Magog.
Come back for part 2. I'll tell you all about the citizens of the land of Gog and Magog. Ha ha!